it's me Geeky and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm bringing to you guys a haul. Now this is what I've collected since my last haul. I know I said I was going to rein it in when it comes to my spending, and I feel like I've done that purely because I've kept the new full price manga to a minimum with terms of buying new series. I've got a couple of ongoing ones, and I managed to find 2 complete series in their entirety on eBay for a steal, older shoujo series. I've been on a really big shoujo binge at the moment, but not the new current stuff, more like the older stuff that was released in the early 2000s. I don't know, I just feel like I'm in that mood. It's kind of like seeing that art style makes me feel nostalgic of my high school days. I turn 29 in February, sort of the mid to end of February, so I don't know, going back through some of these older stuff and with this new series that I'm coming out with, I think that it's just got me feeling all nostalgic. So yeah, I've rambled on way too much for this intro. As usual, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. I'm also going to throw in a question of the day down in the comment section down below, so have a look down there and answer the question, because I just thought it'd be a little bit of fun to do some interacting with you guys more. So yeah, let's go on to the haul. I think I'm going to start off with the newer stuff and then go into the older stuff. So first up I have Mashel, Magic and Muscle Volume 3. I haven't read this one. I haven't read Volume 2 yet, but Volume 3 was hard to get for the longest time. In the UK we always end up with 2 month, 3 month delays, and all you guys in the US are getting Volume 4. Definitely jealous, not gonna lie. But yeah, I enjoyed Volume 1, Reese enjoyed Volume 1, you guys know I picked this up for Reese. He hasn't read Volume 2, nor have I, so I haven't got much to say on it, but it looks like it's going to be a good volume flicking through, so I'm quite excited to binge 2 volumes. Next is a Yen Press title, and that is Cheeky Brat. Now, if I'm being honest, I only picked this one up because I saw it on Instagram. Instagram is literally the worst place for me to go when I'm wanting to pick up a series or I'm umming and ahhing over something, because seeing everybody have the volume or the series in their collection or in their hauls, it just makes me want it even more. And I've seen such good things written about this. Flicking through the actual pages, the manga itself, I feel like I might have read this online way back in the day, when hardly any shoujo was getting released. So yeah, I feel like I might have read this already, but I'm interested to see what the hype is about and if it is something that I've read in the past. Next is a series by the same mangaka as The 7 Deadly Sins. I haven't completed that in its entirety in manga form, but I've watched the anime. Some of the seasons were really badly animated, I'm not gonna lie. You guys know what I'm like with terms of animation. I really enjoy and appreciate decent animated series, but that one was kind of hit and miss. Season 1 was great, the rest of them weren't so. But I've picked up the seven Deadly Sins, 4 Nights of the Apocalypse. So I have no idea what this is about, only that it's from the same creator as the 7 Deadly Sins, obviously, and I believe it's set in the same world, just years and years into the future. I don't think it has anything to do with any of the characters' children or anything like that, but I don't know because I haven't read it. So I'm definitely curious to see what this is about. I believe it's getting an anime, but the anime looks like it's going to be 3D animation, and it doesn't look that great from what I've seen. So yeah, I think I'm going to stick to the manga form with that one. Let me know if you have read this series or picked up this volume, thinking about picking up this volume or picking up the series. Let me know, because I'm going into this pretty much blind, but I'm excited. Next is another Yen Press title, and this is a volume that was just randomly picked up. I saw it in Waterstones and I was just like, this series in particular is really hard to find. It keeps going out out of stock, and it's just an absolute nightmare to find in the UK. And that is Toilet Bound Cocoon Volume 5. I'm definitely going to do what Caitlin does and some other manga tubers do, and like collect them out of order. It just makes sense to me because these particularly are really hard to find. So as much as I really don't like collecting things out of numerical order, I think this is going to have to be something that I do like from now on, because of the stocks, like the stock lists and stuff. So yeah, Toilet Bound Cocoon Volume 5. Love the anime and love what I've read so far. Can't wait to see what happens. This one, oh my god, I had this on pre-order, right, and it just kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed through Amazon. I went into Dave's and it was sitting on the shelf with about 20 other volumes of Volume 1, and I was just like, it's a sign, guys, it's a sign from the manga gods that I have to pick up this series. And obviously it's about vampires, so it was going to be in my collection anyway, right guys? Yes. And that is Rose and Blood Volume 1. I have read this volume, I read it last night. I'm not entirely sure what I think of it, to be honest. The art style is beautiful, like the art is gorgeous. Let me like show you a panel. Let's just do like the first page so it's not like a spoiler or anything. But like, yeah, that's the art style. It's beautiful, but I don't know what I think. I love the vampires. I love like the premise and what I've read so far, I suppose, but like the very first chapter didn't give any context as to like why the young girl ended up in the mansion. You didn't see the accident that happened or anything like that. I don't know, maybe they do flashbacks later on, I'm not sure, but it was literally like she just woke up in a mansion full of guys that happened to be vampires. So yeah, I don't know, I'm curious about this. It's not a very thick volume, but I'm interested to continue it nonetheless. So yeah, but yeah, that is volume 1 of Rose and Blood. Next is, oh my gosh, is literally my favourite reads for like the first part of the year so far, the last month, and that is A Sign of Affection Volume 4. Oh my god, guys, this volume right here, oh my god, it's Suomi. Oh my gosh, I love him so much. I love him so much, like I can't even explain. Like the whole arm thing, you know, like the arm thing in volume 3, like that had me like it had my heart, it was like and like volume 4 was just so much better, like so much better. If you know the scene in his apartment, then you know what I'm talking about. Like, oh my god, like I literally like squealed when I read it. I was like, so cute. This continues to be cute and I recommend it to everyone, considering it's coming up to Valentine's Day and this is a romance. Pick it up if you've been on the fence, because this is beautiful, and I needed volume 5 like last year, like for real. This is beautiful. I can't wait to continue it. But I need to calm down because like, oh, that gets me like so hyped. I love it so much. Actually, talking about hyped and steaminess and whatever, I almost forgot the Holy Grail. Oops. Book drop. It was gonna happen, right guys? I literally almost forgot the Holy Grail of series for me in my collection. You guys know what that is if you follow the Manga Dudettes and are in the Discord and all that stuff. But I've been on the hunt for this for like almost a year, and I'm so happy that it come back into stock on Blackwell's. I had it pre-ordered and it actually came in stock on Blackwell's quicker than it did in Amazon, so I was like, yes. And that is volume 1 and 2 of Fire in His Fingertips. Now I'm going to tell you guys now, if you are under 18 or under 16 or a child, do not read this. Do not read this. This is spicy, it's mature for a good reason. The release in Japan had the volume censored. In the West, we have not got this series censored. This is uncensored and it's like, oh, okay. But oh my gosh, this is so good. Like, I can't wait for volume 3 and 4. I haven't actually opened volume 2. I have read it, but I read it online because it was out of stock and I just needed to read it. But I knew that I was going to like pick it up in physicals when it restocks again, so I was okay with that. Support the creators and everything. So yeah, I am so excited. I can't wait for volume 3 and 4. Like, oh my god, guys. Also, I actually wanted to ask you guys a question. Like, if any of you had the older physicals prior to the restock, like, how do they feel? Like, mine feels like super stiff. Like, the page quality, okay, don't show that one. The page quality is like super sturdy and white. Like, it's really thick quality paper. Like, some of the like other volumes that I got this month are really like flimsy and don't feel as well put together, but these ones, like, the paper's thick and the paper's white and the ink's nice and dark on it, so like a good nice contrast, which I really like. But it just feels like really uncomfortable to read. Like, it doesn't feel as floppy. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is floppy. This isn't floppy. I don't know how to explain it. I sound weird, I know, but I don't know, it was just interesting for me to, like, I don't know, have a different type of feel when it comes to the release. I mean, this one was printed in Hong Kong, so I don't know if that's the reason why the print quality's changed. I mean, it feels nice, it feels heavy, but it's kind of uncomfortable to read because I feel like I'm gonna, like, break the spine. So that's a little bit disappointing, but I'm just so grateful that I have this in my collection. Also, oh my god, I need to take a breath. Also, the announcement from Seven Seas for the Steamship imprint. Oh my gosh, yes, give me that. I will be pre-ordering all 4 of those first series. Like, 2 of them have me particularly intrigued, and one of them is kind of, I think it's like an isekai or like a fantasy type series with like a dude with like ears or something, and I was just like, okay, I'm interested. I want to support that imprint anyway because we don't get much josei over to the West, like translation in English, so I'm super happy. So I'm going to support anything that I possibly can from that genre, and the fact that Seven Seas has actually listened and given us what we wanted. Yes, 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 yes. Give us more, Seven Seas. Give us more. Next up is the 2 more, like, definitely chilled series in terms of, it's not this. Oh, it's not this. But, like, these are the 2 older series that I managed to pick up in its entirety. I still need to remove some stickers, but the first one is Acara First Love by Kaoho Miyasaka. This is by the same author as Golden Japanesque. I have actually read it. I still need to remove the stickers, but I think I got these for like under £20 shipped off of eBay, so I think the condition is really good. As I say, these ones were published in, I think it was 2000, yeah, 2005 was the first publishing of this, so it is old, but it's not that badly yellowed or anything like that, so I am extremely happy. I picked these up because I saw them in Tiffany's collection video a little while ago, and I definitely was curious about it. The covers look really pretty, and the way Tiffany described it sounded really interesting. When I gave it a read when I first got it, I actually realised that I read this way back in the day, like on the scans when I was a lot younger, so I was really happy to have been able to pick up the physicals. Even though they are secondhand, I was just happy to have them physically in my collection now. I think having gone back and watched Tiffany's collection tour, I noticed that she had so many old Shoujo Beat titles, and it made me feel like super nostalgic for when I first started collecting. So I think that's the reason why I'm on one of these like shoujo, retro shoujo binges. and partly the reason why I am doing a new series. This one out of all of them is probably in the worst condition, but honestly, when it's sitting on the shelves, it should flatten itself out. But that is volume 10, and that is complete. But yeah, that was like one of the reasons why I think I wanted to read, like, really think about going back through some of my old shoujo and rereading them. So I think that was the reason why I wanted to do the rewind and review series, because it saved me money, one, but two, it's going to enable me to relive some of those series that I've forgotten about, and hopefully you guys can get some decent recommendations from it. But let's move on to the last series. So this is what happens when you run out of bookmarks, guys. You just grab anything, and this just happens to be a bit of paper towel. But this one I've seen in a second-hand shop near where I live, and it's called W. Juliet. This is another romance. I believe it's like a gender bender. I've only read a tiny bit into it, but I'm really interested to see what this series is actually about when I get more into it. I think it revolves around a high school drama club and a girl that dresses like a tomboy and is mistaken for a boy, and a guy that dresses as a girl for a certain reason that I don't want to disclose because of spoilers. It's like a family situation. But yeah, that's kind of like the basic premise. It's not easy for me to explain the premise properly because I haven't actually sat down and had a good look and read of it, because I was reading other stuff for the new series review and rewind. But these covers are absolutely gorgeous. The art style is stunning. Honestly, I probably shouldn't open it up during the middle of the thing, but let's just, yeah, that's the art style. It's so old school shoujo and I love it. But that's volume 7. These covers are gorgeous, right? I just feel like I keep saying they're gorgeous, but they actually are stunning. Volume 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14, which is the final volume. That is obviously a spoiler because it's the last volume and they have to put the wedding scene on the front. So that's all that I have for today's haul. I am really pleased with what I managed to pick up, like a good few older series, and best of all, they are complete. So eBay is definitely my friend for that this month for sure. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about a new series that I have decided to do on my channel. So in the series review and rewind, I am going to be going back into the archives of my collection, way back to some series that hasn't seen the light of day in God knows how many years, and reread them, in which doing so I'm hoping that you guys will find some hidden gems that maybe you would have passed on had you have seen them in the second-hand bookstores. But yeah, I hope this is going to be a really fun series. It's been fun rereading some of them already. I've already just in January read Full Moon, Kari First Love and Spell of Desire? Yeah, Spell of Desire. I've already read 3 series, so I've got potentially 3 reviews in the works. But every couple of months, once I finish these series up, I will be posting a little poll on the community tab or on Instagram, so you guys can choose what series gets an episode. So yeah, I do want to eventually have a review for every completed series in my collection, and that does mean for me to go and actively find some of the oldest volumes to series that I've had, but that hopefully will encourage me to finish what I already have, because I have a real bad habit of going out and buying new stuff when I haven't completed what I've already got. So I'm hoping that this will encourage me to do so. I also am planning on doing a giveaway every couple of months in the future to go back and have a look at what I've read, what I've enjoyed, and then possibly give away the first volume of 3 or 4 different series that I've liked. It's just a way of me giving back to you guys, so that's in the mix. I'm still trying to iron out some things, so I'm not sure if I want it to be just UK based or international because of the price of shipping, and my wallet is hurting at the moment. So yeah, I still need to iron out a few things, but that is what is in the mix coming up. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and are excited by the announcement of my new series, Rewind and Review. Let me know down in the comment section down below if you are. Also, don't forget to pop over onto my Instagram and give us a follow over there, because I'm most likely to pop the polls up as and when I've read series on there. So I would like to have your input as much as possible. I think it would be a really fun thing for you guys to get involved in. But yeah, that is all I have time for today. Don't forget to give this video a like, comment and subscribe and all that jazz. You guys know the deal. Also, if you like these earrings, check out my Etsy store. It will be linked down below. I am running a sale on there at the moment. I just want to get rid of all inventory so I can start playing with some clay, because I've got some ideas from maybe anime themed earrings, but I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna have a play and then decide. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. Have a good one guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.